could tell me I'm not wet my way and go.
San Francisco Bay, 40 miles from where Candlestick Park once stood. We're at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara, California. Jake Moody now ready to get this one started. And we're off from Levi's Stadium. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run. It's Williams. And he powers through the middle for a gain of 4.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a first down.
Second and 6 coming up here. Another run for Williams. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. He gets 6 on that play. And that'll be good for a Denver first. Here from the 40. Running right, it's Williams. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play. Working quickly here. Nicks off the play action. That's knocked away by a defender, incomplete. Well, no luck on his first look of the game. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
You know, that is so hard to do. That's called body control. Great positioning to swat the ball away, not go through the receiver, no penalty flag. He's got the body control and, more importantly, the timing to knock that ball away.
Third and long for Nix. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. It came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
So no return on that punt. And the 49ers will go on offense. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Motioning the tight end now. First play, he's going to throw. Purdy. His first throw is an interception. Pat Surtain has it. And he's going to go. It's a pick 6. Well, that certainly wasn't the end result he was after there, Brock. A big play to start the scoring, but we can definitely say this was not his intention, letting that pass go.
No, a lot of game left, though, and that's
Yep.
a positive. And you know what? He's going to have a chance to totally redeem himself after that one.
Will Lutz now on for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Broncos will jump out to a 7-0 lead. redemption after that pick six as it's sent away. And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30. They're out and set, 1st and 10. After the pick, Purdy back to the air. That finds Ayuk, complete. And they'll get him down after he gets into the 48. They manage 22 on the rip and a 1st down.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only one? Move the chains in one play. Keep driving that defense backwards.
One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
You know, when we were growing up in the backyard, we call them alligators. 1 alligator, 2 alligator, 3 alligator. He needed another alligator in order to get that ball off. Credit the defense for forcing the incompletion.
On target to his back, here's Christian McCaffrey. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on a defense.
Markers reset, ball at the 37. To throw again, it's Purdy. Reeled in by George Kittle. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains. There wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing throw.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. They'll run here. It's McCaffrey. And he takes it down to the 2, but no touchdown yet. He's out of bounds. This is going to go as a pickup of 4. 2nd and goal coming up. McCaffrey. Can't fight past that line. They stop him at the 3. And we will not get another play. That's going to do it for the 1st quarter. Neither side separating much so far. Back to Levi's Stadium right after this. Time to get the 2nd quarter going. The 49ers set up inside the red zone. 3rd and goal, Purdy. The back grabs it.
All you can do is shake your head sometimes. Sure, the pass play works, but they come up just an inch or 2 short for the 1st down.
Less than a yard, all that's needed on 4th and goal. They'll go, it's McCaffrey. And he gets in, touchdown! The 49ers start to fight back with their 1st points in this game. Christian McCaffrey, the touchdown! Well, they took a gamble, and it paid off with a touchdown on 4th and goal.
And to do it on the ground at that, that's a confidence builder. Confidence builder for the big guys up front. Confidence builder for the running back to win at the line of scrimmage. And frankly, Kate, a confidence builder for this fan base that loves coaches being aggressive and going for it on 4th down.
Out to kick it away. Here's Moody. And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback. This drive starting from the 30. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. The defense calls a timeout. So that's their 1st. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the 1st half. First and 10 now from the 30. They go with Williams on the counter. And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
On second down, a run with Williams. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. They push it forward for a yard. That brings up 3rd and 8. Shotgun snap to Nix. And this one's dropped for what would have been a nice gain.
That's a throw that's got to go somewhere else. Double coverage waiting for it. They were thinking interception for a second. The incompletion is still pretty good, too.
Punter takes the field on 4th down, and he sends this one flying. And this is the punt you want every time. He bounces out of bounds and sticks them inside their own 10. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. On the ground to begin the drive with McCaffrey. Pickup of 12 on that play. And it brings up a San Francisco 1st down.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine, and that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost when he busts those tackles.
A new set of downs awaits him. Here's 1st and 10. Purdy gets this from the pistol. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
Well, he needed another second to deliver the throw he wanted to. You got to give a lot of credit that time, Kate, to the pass rush for getting in and forcing him to dish it before he was ready.
Complete beyond the marker. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Challenges double coverage, and it's intercepted. Riley Moss with the pick. And the Broncos return the interception almost to midfield before the tackle's made.
Well, that's now his 2nd time that he's put his defense in a tough spot. That's a hard thing about playing quarterback, Kate. You know, with these interceptions and now the 2nd on the day, you're asking your defense again to step up to another series, another possession, another challenge. This quarterback's got to start protecting the football.
Throwing on 1st down, Nix. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Broncos have to hurry here. Clock's still running. Trying again, following the sack. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. So now it's gonna be 3rd and long. Got the one-on-one they wanted, Brock, on that slant, but just not enough to get the completion.
Yeah, you got to create separation. We all love the slant route. It could be super effective, but you got to beat press. You got to beat jam. You got to beat off man, and you got to create separation so there's not that bang-bang impact to knock the ball loose like that.
And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
You know, that was a play, Kate, right there where you need to buy your receivers just enough time to get open along their routes, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit him with the throw. Time, well, that's not what he had. O-line couldn't hold up, and it forces the incompletion.
And he's getting nothing on that return. They wrap him up almost at the exact spot that he fielded that punt. The 49ers will call their third and final timeout. The 49ers find themselves in a great spot to start this drive. 1st and 10 coming up. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up. Couldn't find Deebo Samuel on that throw. And now they face 2nd down. Purdy setting up that play action. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
Up to the pressure, earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
On 3rd down, Purdy. He's throwing deep to the left side. It is caught at the 20. One of the game's biggest plays right there as they get the markers reset.
You know, Ken, you often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
1st down from the red zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that you said is finish, because you want to have that mindset, even in early in the game, that field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish with 6 points.
On is Moody for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the 49ers break that tie and now lead by 7. Out to kick it away. Here's Moody. Here's Traymon Smith with the return. And this drive will start inside the 25. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Here's Williams to start the drive. And he breaks even, but that's it. Brought down at that line of scrimmage. Tackle made by Jair Brown. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10.
Stopped right at the line, but might as well have been a loss of yards as far as the offense is concerned. It's always humbling when you try force versus force, and the defense wins out.
2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here. To throw, here's Nix. He's going to try to drop it in deep right. Caught at the 20-yard line. All the way, touchdown Denver. The Broncos earn the chance to tie before halftime. So late in the half, Brock, why not take a shot downfield? And their prayers are answered as they come up with that late touchdown.
You know, this is just a case of who wants it more. If you're in that secondary, all you're thinking is knock the ball down.
Yeah.
Even if you make some contact, right, they rarely call pass interference on plays like that. But somehow, some way, the ball winds up as a touchdown.
Now probably still mentally kicking himself after that missed point after. He can take a little frustration out here as he kicks this away. It's Deebo Samuel with the return. He's hauled down on what is the final play of our first half. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. Well, that first half, certainly an interesting one. Kate Scott, Brock Heward with you as we get back and see what the second half has in store for us. Here's Lutz set to kick this away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Play action now with Purdy. Caught, nice gain left side. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. They pick up 20 yards there. And that's a 49er first down.
I love throwing on first down. And when you see a first down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
Only one play in, Brock, and this drive already to midfield. Purdy throwing here on first. That throw finds Kittle. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
And it's going to be about a 3-yard pickup in the end. In on the tackle is Jonathan Cooper. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7.
Sometimes it's not about flash and sizzle, Kate. Sometimes it's about old school football. Give your fullback the ball, and he's going to go get you a couple yards.
Oh, brother, it's another interception. And the Broncos take possession at their own 7-yard line. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Second half starts with a run by Williams. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Give him 4 that time, so 6 to go on 2nd down.
Well, I'll steal a line from one of my buddies, but I'm going to quote him. Mark Schlereth, 2-time Super Bowl winner, says if you want to run the ball, you got to keep running the ball. And that's a perfect example of it. Don't get tired. Don't get mad at gaining 4 yards. It's a run that can set up even more in the run game.
And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. It's a gain of 29 yards. And the Broncos will have a first down.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
On 1st and 10, here's Nix. Escapes the pocket. He tucks it and takes off. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47.
Tick, 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 tick. You know, his internal clock right there told him it was time to escape, and good thing he listened to it. He was able to make something out of nothing and at least move them forward.
Here's 2nd and 2. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. But still plenty of options left on 3rd and short. They haven't found it easy to score in this one, Brock, and physicality just like that, a big reason why. And it usually is, Kate. I love defensive coordinators when they say, hey, it's not just what you see, it's what you hear. And you could hear the physicality of that knocking the ball loose. He puts some air under a deep throw to the left. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos grab the lead on their first series of the half. Cortland Sutton, the touchdown. I love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just got to ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that. Yeah, beauty in simplicity, right? Yep. You know, when you run that fly route, you got to win right from the jump. You got to protect yourself from the sideline, too. Don't get pushed to the boundary. Give your quarterback room to throw it up. You can find pay dirt. Here's Lutz set to kick this away. Samuel now to return it. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. They're out and set. 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Keep those sticks moving.
They'll start this one on the ground with McCaffrey. It's a pickup of 11. And it brings up a San Francisco first down. Oh, that vision
vision he has when he gets into space, like a chess master, seeing multiple moves ahead of time. He knows who's going to attack and at what angles, and he maneuvers his way through before someone can finally get to him.
And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. That's their first. As that'll leave him with just 2 to use the rest of the way. Chance here for one final play before the end of the quarter. Purdy on first down. That one falls incomplete and brings us to the end of this third quarter. 3 quarters in the books from this one. It's 49ers ball, and they're sort of in comeback mode here. They trail to start the fourth.
I can't believe what I watched.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down. Now Purdy. And he won't get it there. Defender finds a throw and breaks it up.
That's just simply great positioning to swat the ball away. He stayed in a spot where he could disrupt the throw before the target could make a play on it.
He'll throw it. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Well, that was almost one of those nice chunk plays you like to see in the NFL, Kate, before he was able to recover and provide the hit and ultimately dislodge the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays down the field.
Desperation time here on fourth. Oh, no, they get him yet again. Riley Moss with the pick. And the Broncos get it back as he intercepts him for the second time this game. Wow, an aggressive choice to go for it on fourth and that kind of distance, and an equally aggressive play in coverage to pick that pass off.
Yeah, that down and distance, you're not running it, right? Too far to get to the stick, so that defense had all eyes on the quarterback. They knew that pass was coming, and it's one thing to know it, it's another thing to execute it and go take it away. That's a big momentum swing for this defense.
And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Everyone's prepped. It's second down now. Here's Nix to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes him back. Third down coming up.
Yeah, let's give some credit to the defense here, Kate. Right, we talk about explosive plays. Every offense is looking for them. But when the defense can go back-to-back jack with the tackle for loss and a sack, they're more than doing their job.
Let's see what they went with on third down. He's back to throw. He's going to loft one deep to the left. Big gain downfield. And he breaks into enemy territory before being stopped on a huge gain.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
So the big play gets him just beyond midfield. It's first down. They toss to Williams, headed right. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there.
Yeah, that defense was flying to the ball. You see that outside toss. This is a pursuit drill that they work on over and over again. Get to that toss before it can really get started.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. They'll run the toss for Williams. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
talked to a bunch of different GMs, Kate, especially around draft time, and they all say the same thing. Linebackers are so hard to find. It's hard to transition from the college game that's in so much space to this game where you've got to play in a phone booth, yet have that explosiveness to chase a play on the outside down like that linebacker just did.
We've reached the 2-minute warning in Santa Clara. Broncos leading by 5. Drive in dire straits. It's 3rd and 9. We're looking to throw. Throwing all the way to the end zone here. And that is the catch that should end this game and seal this win. Touchdown. I should know this by now, Brock. I don't know if you're a Broadway guy, but there's a lot of names that belong on the playbill for this lead we've got here. But his name belongs on the marquee as he brings in his 2nd touchdown grab.
Yeah, a bunch of contributors all throughout this roster. No, not a Broadway guy. And with 2 scores now, it's what, a 2-score game? Yep. Easy to see he's been one of the key actors throughout.
Appreciate the honesty. So now after his 2nd missed point after the game, he's hoping to strike this one a little better as he kicks it away. Fielded at the 7. He stopped on the return at the 27. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. And it's going to be 2nd down. Purdy looking to throw. A bit of desperation on this deep shot. And that's going to be knocked away, incomplete. That one firmly denied by the man in coverage. So they're left facing 3rd and long. Throwing now. Completed here to McCaffrey. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. And that one's going to be knocked away, and that's going to force a change in possession. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball.
Do what I should, man. Point, baby. Do what I could, man.